Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And for today's video I have got a team of triple shadow, which is going to be a spicy pick as well in this meta. And I'm coming up with this team because I've gotten some requests from some of my followers that wanted me to showcase a team of triple shadow in the element cup. So for that I'm going to use a triple shadow team which will be consisting of Chikorita in the lead. So I'm using Chikorita because I don't have a Shadow Bulbasaur which have frustration removed, and as a safe swap I'm using Poliwag, which is a really good safe swap. Because people might not know the moveset I am using, because it is having access to spammy moveset of Mud Shot, Body Slam and Mud Bomb, which is really good for this meta. And for the closure I'm using Slowpoke. So I first thought of using Slowpoke as a safe swap, which is really good because of the confusion damage from Slowpoke really do adds up, along with a Psyshock and a coverage move of Psychic and Water Pulse, etc. But the thing is, I thought of using Shadow Ducklet as well, but apart from using Shadow Ducklet, I'm now using my Shadow Poliwag, which is going to be really good, and it might have people off guard because of its moveset. So Slowpoke is kind of a good generalist safe swap, but since I want some spice, I am using Poliwag in this team. So for this team, you can see the ratings on the left hand side of your screen. So it's B, F, C and A. So consistency is fine, it's moderate, but bulk is not there. So without bulk, it can also put some real damage pressure for this team. So without further ado, let's jump into the first battle. I've got a lead of Tepig over here, which is going to be a hard lead loss, to which now I safe swapped into my Poliwag over here, and they comes back with their own Bulbasaur over here. So I'll be going for the first Body Slam, which does massive damage, and I'll be going for the back-to-back Body Slams over here. So as you guys can see, though it's going to be a really squishy and shadow team, but it does so much damage in this meta. So now I'll be waiting out the switch clock, and I'll be coming back with my Chikorita and shielding up once, because they might go for the potential Sludge Bomb, which do draw out my first shield, and I now have a 1-to-1 shield scenario, and I do have a bit of energy advantage, to which now I'll be going for the next Body Slam, and let's see what my opponent does decide to do over here in this scenario. So they let it go from that kind of range, and now I'll be immediately safe swapping again into my own Slowpoke over here. So for Slowpoke, I'll be going for the first Psyshock over here, which does I believe draw out the final shield from my opponent's end as well, which is going to be really nice for me. And now, since I snuck in one confusion, I'll be shielding up the next ice event over here, and I think I can outpace them to the next charge move, which is going to be my Psyshock. So though debuffed, Psyshock does enough damage with the shadow bonus to get the knockout for this very low seal over here, and they comes back with their low Tepig, which does get one shot with the confusion, and I get the win for the first battle. This is going to be really nice. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead of Cottonee over here, which is not really good because I have to build up to back-to-back Body Slams over here to throw at this Cottonee. But since I am Shadow variant as well, I am taking a bit of extra damage from this charm as well, to which I'll be going for the back-to-back Body Slams now. So I do get the first shield from my opponent, both the shields rather, from my opponent's end, which is going to be really nice. And now I'm in a kind of tough scenario, because if there is some kind of grass type in the back, I'll be struggling a lot. But since I have access to my neutral Body Slam, I'll be going for the neutral Body Slam over here, as they comes back with their Ducklet in this scenario. So for Ducklet, I'll be going for the next Body Slam once again, but I think my opponent is lagging, which I could not figure out while I was playing this game for some kind of reason. So I'll be going for the next Body Slam once again, and I get the knockout for my opponent's Ducklet over here. And when they concede the match, I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll take it as a win as well. Moving into the next matchup, I pick up a lead of shiny Chikorita as well, which is going to be really spicy pick. As I've already mentioned, Chikorita does have a really great matchup because of its spamminess from Body Slam, because it can really threat some of the meta Pokemons as well because of its spamminess of Body Slam. So I will be shielding up the first Body Slam over here, and since I've got a high ranked Chikorita as well for this little cup, I'll be losing same Pitai ever again. So I'll be going for the next Body Slam, and let's see if I can draw out the get the first shield from my opponent's end, which I do, and I'm happy about it. To which now they comes back with their own Cottonee, but I miscalculated and I thought I'll be reaching to the next Body Slam, which I was not able to do. So this might be a turning point in the game and in this matchup as well, because if I could have thrown one Body Slam, it would be a so great scenario for me. To which now they goes for the Seed Bomb, which I have to shield ultimately, and now I have to go for the Body Slam over here. So for Body Slam, it hits for neutral damage, and I do get the final shield from my opponent end as well. To which now I'll be going for the next Body Slam of my own, and let's see what my opponent does over here. So I switch out immediately into my Slowpoke to get ahead of energy, but I think they are building up to a potential Seed Bomb, but they do get faded in time just before they could reach it. And let's see what my opponent does come back with, which is going to be a Cottonee over here, beg your pardon, which is going to be tucked over here, and I'll be going for the straight Psychic in this scenario. So Psychic lands over here because they do not have any shield, and I get the knockout for the Chikorita as well with confusion, but I could not reach to the next Body Slam just in time because they could reach to the next Bubble Beam, which is going to knock me out for my Poliwag. But that was such a close game and really great game for my opponent's end. So GG's. Moving into the next matchup, I pick up a lead of Cottonee yet again. So Cottonee is kind of a struggling thing for me because I do not resist this charm. So if you guys have access to a Shadow Bulbasaur, to use it out, because Shadow Bulbasaur with the the subtyping of poison will be resisting these charms as well, which is going to be really nice for this team. So if you guys have Shadow Bulbasaur, do swap it out instead of this Chikorita in this team. So I do get the first shield from my opponent's end, which is going to be really nice. And now I'll be coming back with my Slowpoke, and they comes back with their own Chinchou over here. So Chinchou is also a great thing to face off with this Poliwag over here, because they'll be going for straight Bubble Beam, and I call it, which is really nice because now I can go for the Body Stamp shield bait, and then after I'll be going for the Mud Bomb. So Mud Bomb hits for super active damage because of the partial electric typing onto this Chinchou, and I do get the final shield from my opponent's end, which is going to be really nice. But since I have only access to my Slowpoke, it's going to be really tough for me with two shields scenario as well, but they have got a Chikorita in their back, so which is going to be really troublesome for me because I don't have enough HP on my Slowpoke over here to get ahead on energy and get the knockout or get the farm down for the Chikorita as well. Though I have having access to two shields, but since I need to get to two Body Slams, sorry, beg your pardon, need to get to two Psyshock, but I'm quite sure that they will be sniping me down with their Cottonee over here, which would be into a really great game. So that is a 2-2 scenario right now. So let's see if I can flip the matchup in the fifth battle over here and pick up a lead of Pansear over here. To which now I swap out into my own Poliwag over here, and I'll be going for the Body Slam. So Poliwag with Body Slam and Mud Shot is such a spam moveset. So I'll be coming back with it and going for the back-to-back Body Slam, to which I get the first shield from this Lotad over here. So for Lotad, I'll be coming back with my own Chinchou over here, beg your pardon, Chikorita. It's Chikorita, because I'll be resisting this Bubble Beam and this Razor Leaf, to which I'll be going for the Body Slam of my own. So Body Slam though resisted, not resisted, it's kind of neutral, but since it's debuff, it will be doing neutral, it will be doing less damage rather, but I have to reach to the next body slam just in time, which I do over here after building up a bit of extra energy. So this body slam is going to knock out this Lotad, and I think my opponent is going to wait out the switch clock. And as you guys can see, I will be immediately swapping back into my own Slowpoke over here, to which they comes back with their own Slowpoke. So I do have an advantage right now because I have a double shielded Slowpoke in this scenario, and they are having access to only one shield, so which is going to be really nice for me because I can I do have a win potential, win condition in this matchup as well. To which now, after going for two loaded side shock, I'm going for the first one, which almost knocks this Slowpoke out from that kind of range, and I'll be going for the next side shock as well. I'm not sure if I can reach two side shock from this kind of health range, but since I am a shadow variant, I'm not sure that if I can get to through that. But since this shadow confusion chunks, I'll be able to put it really low, and let's see what my opponent decides to throw over here. So anyway, any move will knock me out from that kind of range, so I have to pull up a shield, and I do get the defense drop over here, which is not really great. But just before getting knocked out, as I guessed the register for the fire spin, I could reach to the next body slam, which just knocked this Pansear out and do get the win for the 5th battle here as well. So that was a 3-2 set and overcoming a negative set over here with this team, which is going to be really nice. So that will be all for this video. See you again in the next one. Till then, peace.